I am the luckiest gal in the world. March 6th.
My pictures are nearly all up, and I have you in my sitting room. I can't kiss you in person, so I kiss your picture good night and good morning. Don't laugh.
And I kiss your letter. Mwah.
Hick, darling, oh, how good it was to hear your voice tonight. Words are so inadequate to tell you what it meant. My son Jimmy was near, and I couldn't say je t'aime, je t'adore as I long to do, but always remember I am saying it. I go to sleep thinking of you and repeating our little saying, je t'aime, je t'adore. No one is like you, Hick. I love you, and good night. E.R.
Well, I did know that je t'aime and I love you in French. But je t'adore sounded like shut the door to me. So the first time my darling said, je t'aime et je t'adore, well, I thought she'd said, I love you and shut the door. Her word was my command, so I shut the damn door. Oh, she could always cheer me up by tenderly whispering in my ear, Hick, darling, shut the door. Hello. Oh, hi, boss. Yeah, read about the Perkins appointment. Frances Perkins. First woman in the cabinet ever. Yeah. Oh, sure, I noticed it was a United Press story, not an AP story. Hey, sometimes we scoop the enemy, sometimes they scoop us, huh? I know Perkins is a close friend of Mrs. Roosevelt. It's none of your damn business what Mrs. Roosevelt says to me. You know what? You're right. If she talked about the Perkins appointment until she was blue in the face, I would not have told you because that's my personal life. Got that? She's a friend, not a source. I'm not covering the White House. I'm here in New York covering the garbage strike. Now, if the UPI scoops us on the garbage strike, hey, then you're entitled to yell at me, huh? Oh, Christ, I am so sick of you badgering me about the White House, the White House, the White House. I've had it. You can go to hell. I quit. Yeah, and good riddance to you too and everyone else at the AP. Damn it.
Empty without you. Angels guard thee. Kiss your picture. Je t'adore. Must I behave?
It's time for me to go to work. Got a new job. Eleanor pulled a lot of strings to get this job created especially for me. Someday I'm going to be able to take care of her. I'm part of FDR's New Deal. It's a huge government program to create jobs for everyone who can work and relief for those who can't. People are in trouble. They need a break, a hand up. I am the chief investigator for the Federal Relief Administration. I'll be traveling all over the country, interviewing people, asking questions about New Deal programs. My readership is rather small. Lorena A. Hickok, who used to be read by hundreds of thousands, or now is Eleanor, Mr. Hopkins, and FDR. Oh, and all those pig-headed Republicans in Congress who deny that people are suffering. Oh, FDR makes sure they get copies. So I'm a part of this huge effort to change things. The New Deal says everyone counts. If you need help, you should get it. We're all in this together. Of course, I'm working all by my lonesome. Oh, I miss the newsroom, the hurly-burly, my pals, the game. November 1st, 1933, Minot, North Dakota. Dear Mr. Hopkins, into the relief office came today a little middle-aged farmer, skin like leather, heavily calloused, grimy hands, incongruously attired in a worn white flannel suit of collegiate cut, flashy blue sweater, belted tan topcoat, and cap to match. These clothes, he explained, belong to his eldest son. He said, they're all we've got now. We take turns wearing them. Mr. Hopkins, these people have got to have clothing right away. They've had their first snow up here. Snow is forecast for tomorrow. It's cold. I'm talking about North Dakota.
The letter from North Dakota came, and I read parts of it to FDR, and he said he hoped clothes and blankets could be got out in a few days.
Thank God.
How do they live through it?
I'm going home to the White House for Christmas. Well, you know that's where I live when I'm not on the road. I've got a little bed in the dressing room of Eleanor's bedroom. Well, may you laugh. Oh, this sponge is squeezed dry. I'll bet I've talked to more desperate people than any person on this earth. Oh, well, Eleanor will fuss over me and read to me, make everything all right. What? If it isn't dear one. Oh, I'm fine now that I'm back in New York and not sitting alone in your goddamn sitting room. Now, what was it you wrote me? Oh, yes, tea when I arrived. Oh, I did have tea when I arrived, didn't I? By myself. And then you popped in for 5 minutes that evening to tell me how very much you adored me. Oh, and then Saturday, our special day. It was special for me, darling. Especially lonely. I don't give a damn if your daughter's getting a divorce. She's got a father and brothers and friends, not to mention an extremely attentive lover. I only have you, madam. And I was just there for a few days. I'm not just some Christmas present you can toss in a corner until you happen to have a moment to unwrap it. I'm an exhausted, overwrought human being. And I'm in love with you. And now, madam, well, I must hang up. I'm going out with friends. Goodbye, Mrs. Roosevelt. Wonderland! Yes, Miss Roosevelt? All right, darling. Oh, of course I forgive you. Oh, yes, that is what we need. Our own vacation, far from everyone. Oh, yes, darling, let's do it. A second honeymoon. Well, you know I love you too. Shut the door. Magazine described you as rumpled, fat, and masculine, huh? Oh, doesn't even have my name here, just some anonymous, rumpled, fat, and masculine woman trembling after the first lady. That's comic relief, I suppose, huh? Oh, anybody would get rumpled trying to keep up with Eleanor Roosevelt. Nobody else is trying to do it at the moment, that's all, just fat and masculine me. That woman is unrubbleable. Like to see that time reporter follow her across a field without a goddamn rumble. What is that stupid bastard's name anyhow, huh? Nothing. No byline. Yosemite. Beneath the majestic sequoias, my love and I alone. We were immediately set upon by a dozen rangers, absolutely determined to put us on pack horses and take us on a goddamn safari. Oh, Eleanor was tickled pink to swim in freezing lakes and climb mountains and plunge down ravines and across rivers on the back of a horse with those cute little rangers. I, on the other hand, huffed and puffed of the slightest incline and actually fell off my horse into the river. Well, the damn animal wanted to take a bath, and I don't blame her because camping makes you filthy. Gerald, you're not getting your grubby little paws into my boxes of letters until I say so. Goodbye. Head of the FDR library. He's been pressuring me to donate the entire correspondence between me and Eleanor to the archives. So I've been pulling boxes out all morning trying to figure out what the hell I can do. Oh, yeah, he knows I've got hundreds and hundreds of letters and thousands more like it. So, of course, he's foaming at the mouth to get these letters, huh? He knows we were close. The press used to call me first friend. But he doesn't know how close. And when he reads this...
Oh, dear one, it is all the little things, tones in your voice, the feel of your hair, the gestures. These are the things I think about and long for.
When he reads this, he'll know she was in love with me. And so will anyone else with half a brain. Well, she didn't stay in love. Oh, it was never the same after Yosemite. She felt she couldn't trust me around other people, and she was right. Oh, she still loved me. We wrote books together, and talked on the phone all the time, and the letters, of course. But her passion for me, gone. Not mine. Not mine. It's 1968. My dear one died 6 years ago. I'm still in love. The feel of your hair. Sounds like a hell of a lot more than friendship to me. Madam, I need your help. I'm old, I'm sick. What am I to do with all the letters you wrote? I can't possibly go through them all, and what will people think, madam? What will they think? What will destroy the whole damn? Just destroy it. Go on, yes! No, just tear it up. Go on, don't read it. Tear it up, tear it up. Oh, my Eleanor. Oh, I can't. Damn it. I've already destroyed quite a few. Burned. The worst ones. They were the best ones. Oh, she could be a very naughty girl, you know. Oh, no, you don't know, do you? I'm the only one who knows that. Dearest Hick, remember I love you so very much. Oh, take good care of yourself. All my love. No, this isn't Eleanor. Oh, Marion! Marion Heron, a beautiful girl, and a judge to boot. Oh, fell for me hard. Oh, we had a couple of nice years, and then Eleanor moved back to Hyde Park, and I followed her, and for some reason that bothered Marion. When you've been had by Eleanor Roosevelt, you stay had. People think being loved by millions is enough. But she needed to be loved by one. My Eleanor who gave. She needed one to hold her up. And I was that one. Always. I was the highest paid gal reporter in the land. I didn't realize when I quit the AP. Always thought I would find something else I loved. Turned out I was just an old newshound through and through. Maybe I would have won a Pulitzer Prize. Well, you're worth a dozen Pulitzer Prizes, my dear one. And this one arrived after she died. Her secretary discovered it on her desk and mailed it to me.
September 14th, 1962. Dearest Hick, I was glad to get your letter, and I do hope the blood sugar leveled off a little bit lower and you don't have to take more insulin. I'll be back on Monday. Love, E.R.
I'll be back on Monday. We would have talked in our way. Or not talked. Maybe we would have held hands like we did on that silver morning long ago, huh? To the end. We were violin strings in unison. Nobody understood. They thought you visited me out of pity. Don't you pity me. I was loved by Eleanor Roosevelt. Nobody knows. Darling, I never told anybody. I never talked about it. Never. Believe me. Never. My dear one, my beauty, my lady, are you up for being mocked and despised as a pervert? Because I am seriously considering giving all the letters to... What's in that one? There's something in it. Rose petals.
June 3rd, 1934, Valkill Cottage. Hick, darling, I wonder if any of the sweetness of this little favorite rose of mine will linger by the time it reaches you. My garden at the cottage was a lovely sight in full bloom, and unconsciously I wanted you to see it with me.
My life is in these letters too. Eleanor Roosevelt was my love. I gave up my own destiny. Gave it up to be part of hers. She was my lady. I was her refuge. Now I've been erased. People write books about her. They never even bother to interview me. And yet, she would have been here on that Monday, right here, drinking coffee, if she could. 30 years of love. People will never understand. But they will know. I'm giving the letters, all of them, to the archive. I want people to know. I want you